Hello. Hello. Welcome to Amanda Panda Teacher Live. I am so excited to be with you live this morning. I did not teach any classes, so I am so happy this morning to be awake. I had many, many hours of sleep, which was very nice. It's good to be with you on this happy morning. I am teaching away from home, so traveling and teaching. You're seeing the background of where I am as if I was appearing to my students. I only teach regular, so I go a little more relaxed where I just use the background in the hotel living room where I am. I add two effects on Manicam for my students and I just go with it. So this is my traveling background. My students know I am away from home for my classes this week. I communicate with them so they're aware, and that just works out for me. So awesome. I see James in the chat. I'm so glad to have you. Welcome. Thanks for coming live. Um, I want to make sure that you can hear me. So if you can't hear me, just holler in the chat. I am happy to be with you this Wednesday morning. I want to tell you, and speaking of traveling and teaching, if you're a teacher on Instagram, I didn't put this in my live plan to speak about today, but I'll tell you now. I am on Instagram. I am an Instagram share, and I just videoed a whole bunch of Instagram stories. I will put them into my highlights. Highlights means that when you find my Instagram profile, I am Amanda Panda Teacher on Instagram. Right below my picture of my Instagram feed, there is little circles, and those are called highlights. If you click and find the one that says traveling and teaching, I put in there the tips that I use for my what I bring my travel bag. I bring Wi-Fi tips. I bring the props that I use, what I take for traveling and teaching. So if you're an Instagram person, hop on there. It's in my stories today, but I will save them to my highlights so you can access them and learn about traveling and teaching. Great tips because I travel and teach. I don't travel and teach very often, but I have been before. I've traveled to the East Coast and been to 4 different hotels, so I had a plan for all of those. I'm currently in a condo that I've actually taught at before many times. I was here in the summer. I come back here very often, so I'm familiar with the setup and the place. I'm actually using their Wi-Fi to go live to with you today because I know they have really a reliable system, and my videos will show you how I figured that out. Okay, let's start Amanda Panda Teacher Live. I'll go to our normal scheduled chat to talk about. Welcome to Amanda Panda Teacher Live. I am so excited that you are here. If you are not on my email list, you can sign up at amandapandateacher.com. Go right below where my video is. There is 2 buttons to click. You can choose the free gift that you would like to start. One is a guide to your professional profile, showing you how to make your teaching profile attractable to parents, your bio, pictures, everything, and not company specific. And the second one is a guide to Manicam. It's a tech guide to give you some basics of the device and the requirements to run Manicam, which is webcam software on your computer. So those are your free gifts to start. I hope that you check those out. Awesome. Okay, I want to tell you that Amanda Panda Teacher and many other shops are in the VIPKID community and prop and reward market. It just started a few days ago, and in there are links to about 10 other small shops. If you're looking to this holiday season support small business and small shops, this is where you can find it. And I've got a winner product inside there. This product, oh my goodness, is so fun. It is a red envelope, and might as well order it from me because it comes with a little ox, which is so cute. I'm not going to buy a stuffed animal and have it hang around and spend money. I'm going to spend $4 and get this easy setup with the red envelope. So little ox. And then it comes with the Chinese money to reward the student. It's a small version and it's matte laminated, so there's no glare when you give it to the student. So this is 100 yuan, and then I can put that in the red envelope. So it's a teaching tool for the year of the ox. It comes with a little ox on the front, so it's the red envelope for the year of the ox. So I hope you check out that in my Etsy shop, Etsy Amanda Panda Teacher. Use the code DINO15, that's from the community marketplace, to save 15%. It's a great product and lots of teachers are buying it from my shop. Okay, here's my schedule. So this is my traveling and teaching schedule. These are my normal days. I keep a set schedule, the same schedule every single week. I teach Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Oh, but I added some more classes. If you notice and look at my Sunday, which is the last column on the far right, I have 3 there. I used to have 2. I let a regular parent talk me into adding classes because she can't squeeze in my schedule and will I open more classes? And I was like, okay, I'll just squeeze another one onto the end. So I actually added one Sunday morning and I added a Friday. So I'm doing 5 and 5 on those, or 5 and 3 when normally I was doing 4 and 2. So, oh, not my preference, but I can do 5 in a row. And that's what my plan was. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you in the chat. A friend said that they enjoyed let's see who's in the chat. Jalissa, thank you. She wrote, my travel tips are very helpful on Instagram. Thank you. Go to Instagram. The travel tips are everything you need to know. So what to bring in props, don't forget your cords. Here's your backup. Here's how to set up hotel Wi-Fi, even how to pick a room. So, and I've got the good room because I call ahead and make plans. I've been here before too. Okay, this is my reflection from Journey. I want to share something that I learned at Journey that not many people are aware of. And I know that this is a very controversial topic. I know people are not very happy, but I wanted to share with you and let you do your own research to help change your mindset about the change in pay scale that happened for teachers. Don't get me wrong. It was no fun to receive the email that I was going to be changed and my base pay would stay the same, but my incentives would change. I just changed over to that new system. I just signed my contract for the new adjustments. And so I know that every class I'm losing a little bit of money. And that started for me December 1st. Let me tell you and recognize it is no fun. It is not easy. It is not something I wanted. I would never have picked to make less money. I really appreciate the good money I make teaching for VIPKID, but I want to recognize the reason why it happens to help you understand and maybe change your mindset. When I went to VIPKID Journey, I went to one of the sessions with Kevin Klein. Kevin is the community teacher. She lives in America, and she is just a great speaker. She talked about the past, the present, and the future of VIPKID. And also our CEO, oh my gosh, my brain. Our CEO, Cindy Me, she mentioned this also in what she said to us. I bet you didn't catch it. She said VIPKID made a profit. That is very important. And it is her way of recognizing what the company had to do in order to make the money balance and for everything to work out. In the session I went to in Journey, Kevin talked about that in this last season of VIPKID, they had to make incentive changes for teachers to help the company become profitable. VIPKID is a startup. Startups will often make changes to the structure as they go. They are not an established company, and in the minds of investors in China, they are a startup just beginning, just learning. So I want you to know that across VIPKID, it wasn't just teachers that had our incentive pay changed or lowered. Employees with the company across the board. The company in last year laid off 30% of its workforce. They also restructured the pay for many of the people in the head office. everybody took a cut. And though the company didn't come and say to us, teachers, we need to make a profit, so we're going to change your pay structure, which is what we want to hear. What they did say is, remember, we're working for a Chinese company, so they're always going to want to save face to say in a positive way. And just if you know that, it's going to help your mindset. No, you weren't lied to. No, it's no fun to take a pay cut. Yes, we are in the middle of a crazy pandemic where businesses across the world are being affected. So I just want to let you know that you should do your research. I want you to go into Google and I want you to type in VIPKid round of funding. Round of funding. In that search will come many articles about how VIPKid has been looking for and being funded by outside sources. They received the recent round of funding last year in 2019, and one of the requirements was that the company make a profit in the following year. So to accept that money for funding, they had to agree to make a profit, and they had to look across the board and figure out what they could restructure. Remember, VIPKid did not change my base pay. So I did not get a decrease in pay of my base pay. They increased my incentives. Businesses all over change incentives all the time. If you know any other person who works on bonus pay or incentives, the company can adjust those at any time. And that's what VIPKid did to teachers. Let me tell you why that rubbed us so wrong. Teachers usually work on a pay scale that is set and will agree to grow and will move down with your years of experience. We don't get base pay very often in any other companies we work for. So, for the base pay to change, it rubbed everybody the wrong way, made everybody mad and upset. But you have to understand if this is a company, we're working for a company making money, trying to fund and make their startup into a viable, head of the market company making money. Please, please do your research. There is an article when you search VIPKid and funding further down in Google search about the layoffs. So everything I'm saying, you can go and verify by doing a Google search and reading the articles about this. I hope that knowing this changes your mindset. No, it's no fun. No, I don't like getting less money every class that I teach, but I understand. And because of that, my mindset can be much more improved and understanding. Okay, there's the money talk. Done with the money talk. Let me tell you something else that's really good. What's really good is that I don't have to stress about getting my base pay adjustment and having IT problems that will bump me off so I lose my raise for the next year. I don't have to count PPT slots to get those early morning classes in to make sure that I get enough slots. I don't have to worry about getting 1200. I have a set schedule. I will teach what I want and I will teach more classes to receive more incentive pay. That's the new structure, and my mind is much more clear. It was not fun to go through, but I want you to make sure you know why is this happening? What is the purpose of this? It is because VIPKid must move from a startup to a solid business, and they're working on it. Okay, awesome. I want to tell you, please, please come to meetups. Meetups are located in your portal. You click on community and events. When you click on that, you can see the list of all the meetups that are happening. If you loved attending Journey, going to a meetup is just as fun to meet other teachers. And right now, they're all virtual. Here's some free resources for you. You can grab some digital backgrounds. I have a free shared drive to use with green screen. I'm not green screening currently, but I could be. I would grab some resources from the Facebook group MannyCam Kindergarten. In here is a shared drive with resources for you. Inside of there, I also put these really fun Decorate Gingerbread House slide interactives. They're already made for you. There is a gingerbread house. There is an ugly sweater. There is a tree. There's a Christmas scene. Everything you need is in that MannyCam Kindergarten shared drive. If you like printables, I share into VIPKID props and rewards files. Here is the teacher's idea. She is adding a light bulb for every time the student is coming to class, building connections with the student, encouraging them to return. I think it's really a great option and a super fun opportunity. And I want to remind you that I have in my blog some new posts this week, amandapandateacher.com. If you click blog, you can scroll through and see all the posts that I share, all the resources that I create and make. They're all in that one place. Okay, so flying off the shelves. I am making so many of these red envelopes. I've got some I'm ready to ship out today. Shipping to teachers, how fun and cute are those? They are all different patterns, so you'll be surprised which one you get with the year of the ox. So fun. I have to say, this is $4. Oh, $4.50 in my Etsy shop. If you use the code DINO15, you save money and free shipping. I send it in an envelope with a stamp, so you don't have to pay to have it sent to you. Oh, hey, James, I think you're international. James, I offer international shipping on this item. You add $1.15 in another listing, and I'll put an international stamp on there and send it to you. And if you order now, I'm guessing Chinese New Year is February. It should come in time. So if you want one sent from me, hit me up, James, in my Etsy shop. I'm happy to ship international. Okay, lastly, I want to remind you to come to my YouTube channel. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. I'd love to see you again. Make sure to come live when I go live. I'm actually moving my lives to Tuesday and Friday mornings. I'm going to go live on YouTube first and then live on my Facebook page. So I'd love if you would navigate with me to Tuesday and Friday. That's going to work out a little better for me because it's the morning I teach anyways, except I won't do lives on Christmas morning or New Year's morning. So I'm switching to Tuesdays. I'll start that next week. Tuesday and Friday will be my new live days. So hope to see you there. I am working on traveling and teaching videos and WeChat videos coming to my YouTube channel this week. I got a lot of good advice for WeChat, and it's great advice for traveling and teaching. Next week, my email subscribers get a freebie, Christmas candles. Or if you're a person that does Hanukkah, I'm making some Hanukkah menorah candles so that we can add a candle too. I'm not teaching the Christmas story or Hanukkah story, but using the symbols of adding candles is really fun. So I'm making all those resources for you. I want to say thank you. Thanks for coming, checking out my time with Amanda Panda Teacher Live. If you have a question, pop me inside thank you, James. Yes, in the chat box, James says February 12th is Chinese New Year. Thank you. So great. It's a good idea. Order now and have this sent to you. It's going to be a great resource to have. James says, I want to do green screen for Manicam. Does it matter the color green? James, no, it does not. Green is the reason it is green screen is because green is not a common color, though I've got it here on this shirt. So if I was green screening, I might have to consider a different top when I go green screen because this will appear and show to my student as nothing there, like it will disappear. The green can be any variety of green. I currently use a green screen that I got off of Amazon. It's a fabric that I can fold up. You can use green felt from a fabric store like Walmart or Joann's or Michael's if you're a crafter. People also use green poster board or green paper. So if you could find some green poster board or green paper, that's also another option, something that's great to use. The poster board could be from the dollar store, those of us in America. James, I'm not sure where in your country or where you are now, where you could find green fabric, but any type of green, a green sheet, that would work too. You just need something with the variation of green. The reason why you need something with a solid color of the same variation of green is because what the computer webcam does is it replaces the green with the coloration of the image you want to make the green screen. There is another thing that a teacher asked me this week about green screen. I'll mention it since we're chatting about green screen. she said, why can't I use the background replace feature like in Zoom? So if you're a Zoom teacher and you're teaching on Zoom, there is a feature in Zoom where you can replace the background. When you replace the background, it puts a virtual background behind you. That is different from green screen. Let me tell you why replacing the background doesn't work. If you've noticed, do you see me what I'm doing? I move around like a crazy nut girl. When I teach online, I am like big and small, up and down. Hello, 5 fingers. These are my eyes. This is my nose. I am moving like all around. When you move and you use that replace, the Zoom replace is a technology that is not very efficient. So when I do that and I use a Zoom replace, or and Nannycam has it too, it has replacement of your background. That's good for business people who attend the meeting like this. Okay, let's talk about our great business plan. All right, thank you, Sue, for sharing. Thank you, Bob, for sharing. I didn't move at all. For online teachers, when you move your body, every movement is pixelation. And so the feed that will come to my students, it will be very unprofessional if I use that background replace. That's why green screen is so important. Green screen puts a solid set in the back, not moving background for our students to see. And then it has the teacher the ability to move with, there is a little pixelation, don't get me wrong, depending on how good your lights are. But what will happen is if I don't use the green screen background, when I move with the other background, it will just be crazy for my student to see. It's really not a great choice. So if you are an online teacher teaching ESL like me, TPR, you've got to have the green screen. That's the one that you want. So whether you go with webcam software with Manicam, you use another webcam software called OBS or CamTwist, any one of those options you look for, you need the ability to green screen. You really need that functionality and the effectiveness of the green screen tool. The other virtual background is just for business people. It wouldn't be something I would display and I would use in my online classroom. Not very professional. James says he is from Vietnam. Awesome, James. And you waited for Christmas card from last year. Oh, okay, James, forget it. I'm not sending you anything. Don't go order from my shop. Oh, I'm sorry. That's tough. It is definitely different to be in another country. It is really definitely a tough thing to get things shipped to you. Um, James, I am going to do a digital Chinese New Year. And if you wanted this, I will put images inside my digital download. That might work if you wanted a red envelope and an ox of that cute pattern. Awesome. James says he uses Zoom too. The Zoom background isn't great. It isn't. So it's something Zoom did to keep business people happy. They don't have to show their messy house. They can replace their background. But business people are like this when they are in their meeting. Okay, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Bob. They're not, like teacher Amanda, going crazy teaching my online students and keeping them interested. Okay, well, thanks. I am so happy to see James in the chat and Jalissa in the chat. Amanda Panda teacher is going out. I should go eat a little breakfast where I am in Pacific time. It's very early. I'm filming videos today, so watch my YouTube channel. I got some good stuff coming out to you. Thank you for coming, James and Jalissa. Thanks for chatting with me in the chat. I will see you next time live. This will be Friday, this week Friday, and then in the future will be Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you, Mandy. Have a great day. Thanks for being in the chat. Thanks, everyone. I wish you a great, super day. Have a super great day. Tell a friend about my mindset shift sharing in here. Great tips for teachers with mindset change. I hope that's important. Thanks. Bye. See you later.